Sure guys, welcome to another gardening video on my channel. My name is Bunks. Guys, so I'm not sure if you guys can tell by the lighting and stuff like that, but I'm sure South Africans can tell, or they've been able to see that it's been raining for like maybe the few days, like constant rain, constant rain without any sun. So I thought that it would be a nice video to show you 5 ways in which you can protect your garden when it's been, look at it, to show you 5 ways or 5 tips that you can do to protect your garden after and during heavy rain. Even now, look, it's overcast. It's overcast right now, so I think it's still probably gonna rain even more. So yeah, I thought, let me do the things. All right, so like, subscribe, let me know if you like this type of content. Let's do what I gotta do. Also guys, before I get into the video, I wanted to let you know that I've put in some affiliate links in my description, so that if you guys want to know where to buy the best gardening tools, where to buy organic food, where you can buy clothes, baby clothes, everything and anything is in the description. So click there, buy things so you can help a brother out. You know what I'm saying. So yeah guys, just a little just a little advert. Yeah guys, so it's never good to have too much of anything, and this also counts for with having too much rain. Rain is usually a good thing, but when it's balanced, it's a good thing. When there's a good flow of rain and then the sun and then rain, but with what's happening now, it seems like it's just heavy rain, and then maybe one day of sun, and then that's it. Okay, so the first tip I would say is mulch. So yeah, with these beds, I've mulched these beds with compost over there as well, and I'm pretty happy with how it looks. So with mulch, it has 2 benefits that I really like from that, and that's why I'm such an advocate of mulching. So the first thing is that when it does rain, so all the nutrients that are inside the mulch, it literally seeps into the ground when it rains. So it becomes definitely like you are feeding the ground with the mulch, but you're not doing anything, you're just putting the mulch on top. That's one benefit that I really like. And then also another thing is that with the mulch, when you put the mulch on top, it also stifles the rain a little bit, so that it's not such a rush of rain on the ground. So stuff like mulch, like wood chips, even leaves, compost, things like that, it really creates another barrier for the rain to seep through, so that it's not like just a flush of rain going into the ground, and it's just like little trickles. So I really like that about mulch. So definitely I would vote. I'd be number 1 in the line to vote for you to use mulch to protect your soil. Number 20 is cover crop. So I don't know if you guys have seen my previous videos, but I had a lot of cover crop of marigolds, and I took them out just because I felt like they were overcrowding my beds, and they were just too much. So, but one thing that I really liked about the marigolds was that it was a great cover crop for the ground, and for my vegetation as well. So I'm not really comfortable with using tops, because I still feel like rain is very beneficial for the vegetation and the soil. So that's why I just don't like that whole thing of just having a top which literally totally prevents the rain from going through. So yeah, I would definitely rather go for cover crop, and that can be anything like from the marigold, such as that, and even grapes. Having a cover crop of grapes on top of vegetation that don't really like too much rain would be also another nice thing, because then it would prevent just heavy rain, but then it would actually allow still some rain to seep through as well. So the third tip is to inspect your plants on a regular basis when it has been raining heavily. So I haven't been doing that. Shout outs to me. So I haven't been doing that. So I would definitely recommend that you come in and check how your plants have been doing on a regular basis, because some plants love the heavy rain and then others don't really like that. So I would say inspect your plants to see which ones are suffering and then rectify that. Maybe put a cover crop on that, or put a mulch on top of that are seemingly damaged from the amount of rain. So tip number 4 would be making use of raised beds or pots, even containers, to plant some of your crops. And I've used this to grow some of my the Swiss chard and some of the herbs that I want to grow as well. And also here we have some peppers and some tomatoes as well in there. So the nice thing about having pots or using raised beds, pots or containers to grow when it's heavy raining is that you can actually control the amount of rain that seeps into those pots or those containers. So let's say, for example, you have, like me, I have these vegetation growing in the pots. So let's say it's been raining, heavy raining, I can move these pots to more of a shaded area, and in that way then it will literally stop the rain from invading the pots at all, you know. Or if you have raised beds, you'll know that there'll be heavy drainage as compared to just growing it in the ground, you know, because in the ground you can't really control the drainage of the soil. But when you have a raised bed, you know that at a certain point it will reach the bottom and it will drain that water and it will just seep out into the ground. So that's one thing I really love about using pots and containers. And even when you're starting seeds, so when you're starting seeds, these seeds, if you're starting them in the ground, they may literally get washed away by the rain. But then if you're going to grow them in containers, then you know that you can actually monitor the seeds, and they won't, you don't have to have a fear of them being washed away unless they really get like pushed out of that container, you know. So I really like using pots, especially when starting seeds, just because of how you can monitor the seeds and you can monitor the growth in a nice way, you know. So I would definitely recommend you using pots, containers, raised beds. And I've only used it this year. I think this year I only started starting my seeds in pots, and I think I'm gonna start using that method a lot more. So the last tip that I have is that you should grow plants that actually love the rain. So some plants don't love the rain at all, and you should avoid those ones. But there are certain plants that love the rain, such as cucumber, spinach, even okra, you know. And now I even wanted to do a video on the 7 crops that love the rain. So if you want to see that, hint hint, nudge nudge, you know, just like the video, comment, tell me that you like it, and I'll do that video for sure. So yeah, there's definitely crops that love heavy rain and that will do even better in the heavy rain, you know, because such things like lettuce, let's say, they love the cool weather climate. So they'll flourish in the cooler weather, where it's not heat, like where it's not heat, but it's instead rain and then cool weather. So definitely plant crops that love the rain. Yeah, guys, so I just thought I would do a short video showing you 5 tips that you can do to protect your vegetation, even your soil, from heavy rain, you know, because I know that a lot of South Africans have been suffering from too much rain, and also I know other climates suffer from rain constantly. So with those ones, they can at least now they'll know some tips that they can use to prevent from their crops just, you know, getting damaged or their soil from washing out, or their nutrients washing out. Yeah, I hope it was helpful. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know how your crops have been doing in the rain. Let me know what you guys did when it was raining too much, and also let me know any other crops that you might think love the rain. I could add it to the list of the 7 crops that love the rain. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Love, peace, grow something.